Alright. I wanted to play a little balatro today. Let's do a new run. Let's go red deck, gold stake. Here we go. Alright, what do we got? Normally start off with a flush. I guess we go hearts since I have the most of those. I don't think that this wins. We'll discard again. Nope. Okay. And then we get a... I guess we can just do this pair. Okay. Buffoon pack. I like Cartomancer as like a value. Hi, Stria. There's a kitty. Okay, so I guess we'll just go next. Don't have no money. Bye. Judgment for Wily Joker, which was I think the other Joker in the shop, which is kind of crazy. Maybe I try to get 9s for Wily Joker. Maybe I just go for flushes and say screw it. Let's just go for flushes, I guess. Flush number 1. Go for hearts now. Let's just go... Oh, I have an extra discard because it's the red deck. Ugh. I gotta get back into the swing of things here. Oh boy, Green Joker, yes, but maybe not as a rental. Ankh really isn't that great here. Like, I don't want 2 Eternal Cartomancers. I don't have anything great to Cryptid. Maybe I just medium something. I don't think I want this Green Joker. Alright. See what we can do here. Fool for another judgment, sure. More hand size, okay. 2 of each. Maybe let's go for a full house. Give me a king. Okay, perfect. So I can discard this. What does that give me? Magician. We'll go magician on the kings. Full house. Give me the Wily Joker and 20 bucks. Awesome. Okay, that worked out pretty well. What am I doing now, though? I need some malt somehow. I kind of want to get both of these. Both Green Joker and Riffraff. And we'll see what we get. Michelle and Crafty Joker. Crafty Joker we can sell. And then with the Gross Michelle, I should be able to get everything I need. We'll go Devil there. We'll go Empress here. And then I'm just going to play a 5. Scale up Green Joker a bit. Then let's see what a pair is. Okay, perfect. Then I can do this pair. Alright, Buffoon pack. I don't want an Eternal Mariandy or a Drunkard, but we'll grab the Drunkard to sell it. Take the Celestial pack for a Mars, I guess. And then we'll just go next. We'll see what Riffraff gives me. Gluttonous Joker, no. Pair of 9s. I can do that 2 more times. So let's do a 6. So 600. Alright, so that should be fine. Nope, wasn't good. Okay, oh well. Michelle's gone, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Arcana pack. We got a death, a strength, or a tower. Maybe we go glass ace, and then I don't know, maybe just tower the 2. I don't like, they're not really that great to death. Go 4 of a kind again, I guess. Last chance to buy the voucher, but I already have 1 extra discard because of the red deck, so I think we're fine. Alright. So a foil egg is amazing. Photograph, that's a maybe. We'll see. But this is pretty good. I'm going to lose a mult when I discard this, but I think I want the card, and then we'll try this. Okay, another foil. Perfect. Alright, so what is just a 2? Okay. So 5, and then 7. Alright, so we can sell Riffraff. We can grab the Hangman. Also grab the Telescope. And then I want to make sure I play a couple of pairs. We'll go Mega. It's going to cost me a little bit of money, but hopefully I can go back up. Let's see. So we'll go Strength. Do I want Strength or do I want to do Death? Like Magician and Death and make more of these queens? I definitely want to hang the lower stuff. Let's see. Let's go Magician, and then let's go Death. Alright. Don't have enough for the Jumbo Standard, so we'll just go next. Got a couple of foils for the chips, so should be okay. Alright. Pair of 7s. Perfect. Jacks. Temperance. Perfect. More money. Less problems. We'll go Deja Vu, or do we want to go Trance? These are both really good options, but probably Trance. Usually Blue Seals or King. Let's see. This is going to give me 17 bucks, so let's see what's in the Mega. I kind of don't want any of that. Alright, let's go Temperance. And then let's go next. Another world? Alright, so no pairs to start off with. That's interesting. Alright, there we go. Or I could do the queens. I could discard the queen. I think I'm just going to play the 9s, and that might win. Probably will win. No. And I get the blue seal. Perfect. Alright, pair of queens. Nice. Alright, so standard pack. Looking for another blue seal or a cool face card. There was nothing. Telescope gives me Mercury. Go next. Empress. Do Empress for no reason. Play the queens and the stone. Get me out of here. Another Mercury. Could go back in time to scale Green Joker more. Probably want to do that, actually. I do also need a X-Molt at some point. I know I have Photograph, but that's not really kind of that reliable. Too late for bus. Also, we got the Green Joker, so don't really need that. Let's not go yet. Maybe we go back in time a little later. We can go Priestess for nothing. Okay. So a pair of jacks gets me 7,000. All right, we got 7 to 11. What does just a high card give me? Too much. Okay. Let's go Arcana. Emperor Hanged Man. Probably do Hangman, get the blue seal more often. Let's see what's in here. I guess we'll go Priestess. Alright, let's go back in time now. Alright, so high 4 hopefully doesn't win. Okay. High 5. Alright. And then 10s for the blue seal. Castle is scaling chips, but not with Green Joker. Let's go standard pack. I would like this if it was a face card. None of these face cards are fancy, so I'm just going to skip it. Let's see what's in a buffoon pack. Card Sharp is a good X-Molt, but I get screwed on the no repeat hands. But I guess hopefully we don't get that boss. We'll see what happens. So a regular pair was too much, so let's just go with some 7s. Or just a 7. And then we'll go with another high 5. Alright. Oh, that was way too much. Oh, because of the card sharp. Duh. Alright. I still gotta get used to stuff. I forget things. Let's go Arcana. Temperance, definitely. I think we'll save Magician for the other face cards, for Photograph. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll use Temperance. And then let's see what's in here. Nothing. We can grab Tarot Merchant. I like Rocket, but a little too late for the Rocket. Another Temperance and Emperor. So we buy Emperor, buy and use Temperance, and go next. Alright, so we use Magician. We go Emperor. Play the 3s. And then, do I try to discard? Nah, probably don't need to. Alright, we'll use Temperance in case I get a Temperance in the shop. Standard pack? Nothing. I guess I have these two for chips, and then hopefully the blue seal eventually. Alright, nothing really there. Let's go here. Mo money. We can do one more then. Magician, sure. Okay, then we get a strength. Alright. Strength those, and then lucky those. And there's pair number 1. Pair number 2. Face cards face down should be fine. Buffoon pack for nothing. Spectral pack we get. Immolate. Ugh, it'll get rid of the blue seal. I don't think I want to do that. I mean, I guess I could just push my luck, but... Do I just go Deja Vu on a king? I think so. I don't want to lose my blue seal. Go double. Go next. Moon, not really needed. I guess I'll just play these and see what happens. Pair of kings, perfect. Just want to get out of this. Needle, play only one hand for 25,000. Okay. We can grab the voucher. Nope. Alright, let's see what we get here. Man, again? Sure. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Alright. I could do the devil or the steel here. The steel might be a good idea. That's going to be a ×2. Maybe that'll help me, you know, get past the boss here. Go next. Alright, let's see what we get with just the 7. Just 10,000. So I need a ×3, basically. Okay. I mean, obviously, if I do Justice on a face card, that will be fine. Maybe even throwing the stone card in there. What is this going to do? Alright, that was 21,000 with the stone card. Alright, so a Justice card should be fine. Let's see what's in here. I'd go back and forth. Balatro was the one that I started with. And then I went to Hades, but I figured I'm going to play a little bit more Balatro. Alright, so go next. Alright, play some 9s. Play some 10s. And boo. Gonna have to discard. Gonna have to discard again. Kings. Yeah, we'll do the kings. What is this gonna do? So that was like 30,000, so that should work. I think you should. It's a good game to play because you can talk about a lot of stuff that's going on, so that's nice. Fortune Teller is at 33. Green Joker is at 30, and I can't discard, so maybe I do Fortune Teller. Burglar would definitely get me past this boss, though, for sure, as well. I think I'm going to sell Green Joker. I already got the voucher for the tarots, so I'll get more tarot cards. So I think this is actually going to scale pretty decently. And then I could get rid of something for burglar, maybe photograph. Definitely want to do a hangman. We'll do fool for another hangman. All right, I think I'm fine without the burglar. I have the justice cards, so that should be fine. Oh, I could have done the that guy as well. There we go, Cavendish. That'll be perfect. So we'll get rid of photograph by Cavendish, and then now we're fine. 100% fine. So now we can discard to try to find our I loved Magic the Gathering. I haven't played it like on a video game or anything. I'd played it like with cards and stuff. But once my brother stopped playing, like when I was a child, I was like, well, I guess it's not going to happen. All right, so we'll do these 9s with the stone card. Cavendish, 41 on the fortune teller. That should be fine. Perfect. Yeah, like, I sold all my Magic the Gathering cards as well, so. Use Priestess. We can sell these. Doesn't matter because I have the telescope for the Mercury. Yeah, I used to love playing it, but obviously I'm sure that they have like in-app purchases for any of the games and stuff, so I don't want to actually play the video games. Yeah, so the streams are listed on the on my page there. So yeah, it's Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. All right. Just use the moon, I guess. And then we'll discard. Maybe we'll discard like this and save the 5s. Empress. We'll go Empress for the 5s. Alright, then find the blue seal. I got the 9s. One more discard. Alright, there's the 9s. Alright, a couple more Mercury cards. Could do driver's license, but it's perishable. I already have Cavendish. Probably not worth it. Go next. Lovers, sure. Pair of 9s. Ooh, that one. Okay. Alright, Arcana pack. Got Chariot for no reason. Buffoon pack, nothing. Reroll once. Mercury. Already got enough X-Mult, so I don't need Constellation. Go next. Death. Death the Queen. Or I could Death the Gold card. We'll Death the Queen. Hello, Almaforte. Or should I say, hola. Pair of aces. Go Empress here. We'll play the kings. We did it. Answer matter. Arcana pack. Spin the wheel. Nice. I got the banana in front because I'm trying to play more hands to get access to like the gold cards that I have. So I'm trying to discard first and then getting as much value as I can, and then playing my final hand and moving them over if I need to, but I haven't needed to yet. But there you go. That's one. All right, so we'll go strength. And then I guess we'll make it 8 gold. Then we'll discard the king. So I'm saving these 2 cards, right? But I still have this gold one and this gold one. So if I play them with these over here, I win in one hand. So I'm trying not to do that. So I put this afterwards so that I can play these and then get 4 new cards. And then I get the gold one, and I can play the aces or the queens. There you go. A little bit of strategery, you know? So if you have a scaling joker like I had earlier, that was part of the reason why I had it like that as well. I had a scaling joker, green joker. So you don't want to win as quickly as possible. You want to use all of your hands to keep growing green joker. So if you put your X-Molt in the front, you'll have more of a chance to do that. Let's go Aura. And let's see what's in here. We can go Magician. And then I kind of want to save strength for the queens and the jacks. So, but like, I can't. So I guess I'll just do this. And then go next. Don't need judgment. All right, see, like here as well, you want to save, because I have a couple of purple seals, right? So I want to save 1 discard, so I want to play a hand to, in effect, get rid of 5 cards. And then I get another one. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just trial and error. You try to figure out, like, what to do. Each game obviously is different, so let's not play the glass ones just in case I need them later. I don't think that I will, but you know. Play the kings. Want to use the death on the gold red seal. The main thing that you need to focus on, if at all possible, is getting a scaling mult, if at all possible. Fortune teller is not usually that great of a one because you don't have a lot of ways to get tarot cards. But combined with cartomancer, and then I also have tarot merchant, so I get a decent amount of tarot cards. So this actually turned out to be a good option. So you want that. You need some way to get chips. So I have a couple of foil cards, which adds chips. You can also do the planet levels. That adds chips as well. And then you want to have some sort of X mult. So either banana, card sharps, good, but that's kind of what you want. Try to get scaling chips, scaling mult, and then just some form of X mult. It doesn't really have to be scaling because there's not many of those, but those are also great as well if you can get them. All right, we'll make another purple. And then here, we'll just grab the hermit for more money because I want to, again, copy that. Can reroll a bit. Hangman's good. The other thing is try to focus on spammable hands. So try to focus on, like, pairs, three of a kind, maybe. Because trying to get straights or trying to get full houses or stuff like that, you're going to run into an issue where you can't find that, and then you're just going to fail because you can't find a four of a kind. And flushes, while those seem like they're easy enough, they don't scale well. You get 2 mult and only 15 chips, versus for a straight, you get 30 more chips and 3 mult for each planet level. So straights scale very well, flushes don't. So try to stay away from flushes if at all possible. I'm not saying that it's not doable, it's just more difficult. So pair, 2 pair, 3 of a kind maybe. But I usually stick to these two. 2 pair or pair. Mainly pair. Alright, so let's see. We'll discard this. Discard that. We got Empress, which I don't really need to use, but I want to use for the Fortune Teller. Do that. We'll discard the Queen. Use the 8 there for no reason. And then play the 8s. Alright, so now is actually when I'm going to move these over. Play the Kings. Yeah, I think we're good enough. We can just kind of coast. So this is a scaling mult. This one's pretty good as well if you can get it. Hand size is good. That also increases how many cards you see here, which is nice. Hermit for more money. Try to get at least 25 bucks at the end of each round so that you can get maximum interest. That's something that's pretty huge as well. The other thing I like is having some sort of value generator. So I actually have 2 of these because I have scaling mult. So I'm able to have 2 of these. This is a value generator in that it gives me tarot cards. And the egg is money. So you see this temperance is the total sell value of all current jokers. Max of 50 bucks. I'm at 50 bucks because the egg gains $3 of sell value at the end of every round. It's actually 60 bucks. So most people like get it for a little while and then sell it, but if you hold on to it, you actually make a decent amount of money with temperances, and especially combined with the tarot merchant voucher, you might find another fool or another temperance, and then you can just kind of keep stacking and stacking, getting more and more money. Alright, so we'll use the devil there. Discard like that. Chariot we can do on the 2. Discard that because I don't really care about it. And then we'll discard this. I still haven't found that red seal. Like that's been crazy. There's the kings. And then do the 8s. But yeah, if you have any questions on like what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, feel free to let me know. There's that red seal. All right, so we'll take a temperance. And then maybe there's a fool or another temperance in here. Nope. So we go Wheel of Fortune. All right, so go Hangman. I mean, sometimes you'll get bad luck, like everybody does, but there's a lot of things that you can do to try to mitigate it as much as possible. Okay, couple of kings. And you'll see over the course of like me playing, you'll see like, oh, okay, so it is doable to win like, a decent amount of gold stakes. Like, sure, there's going to be some where it's like, okay, I just didn't get a mult joker or a chip joker or something, but if you play, pretty decent, you're able to get through most kind of RNG things. So definitely pick those up first before the temperance, because then if you get a fool, you can copy temperance with it. And then even though you have money, don't like keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Save it for the next shop. I could have used all my money anyway, but all right. So for this boss, I need to figure out where my jokers are. Okay, so this just upgraded. See here. I'll use the strength here. You'll see it went to 71 mult. So that means that I know that this is my fortune teller, which means that all the rest of these go after it because the X mult is somewhere in here. So that's the optimal setup. Then you just play a couple of pairs and you're done. All right, so let's try blue deck now. All right, so also a good tip to start with is start with flushes. I know I said don't use flushes, but start with flushes. They're a lot easier to get, and they score initially a decent amount of points. So you can do that for these three. So this is going to be one flush, as if it's a high enough flush, which basically means like if you have enough high cards in your flush, you can do this in one. Try to do that if at all possible, because then you get an extra dollar of interest or an extra dollar because you have an extra hand. Big blind, you can get it in two. That one doesn't have to be two really great flushes. It can be one bad and then one good. But the head, that needs to be two pretty decent flushes. So you can actually get through this whole ante without having any jokers. It's possible. Obviously, if you get good options, then take them. But if you don't, you can get through this whole ante without anything. So I have more clubs, so I'm just going to discard everything. I do have a straight, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. But in order for a straight to win, it needs to be at least queen high. Oh, hey, Bagley, how's it going? Welcome in. So this straight isn't going to win in one, so I'm going to discard it and try to look for the flush. So this one isn't going to win either, because these two are a little bit too low. If I can get a better one than the two, it probably will win, but we'll see. All right, so no luck, so we'll just play this. And then we can just play pretty much anything, because I just need 8 points. So just a pair of kings, and then we're good. Yep. Queen high straight, or better. So flashcard is pretty decent, but eternal rental probably not. So we just go regular buffoon pack and see what happens. So Mad Joker, 10 multi-played, and contains 2 pair. Or we can go Sly Joker for chips. Chips are less common than malt jokers, so if you get the option for a chips joker, I would probably take it, especially early. So I'm actually going to take the Sly Joker. Then we'll go next. So if I do pairs, or even a 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, all of those contains a pair. Obviously a 2 pair does as well. So I'm going to try to find a pair. I didn't get one in my opening hand, so I'm just going to discard the lower cards. We'll see what happens. Get some 10s. We'll play those. Okay. And then, so we got 3 aces. So I'm going to discard all of this and try to find just another pair somewhere. Aces and 7s. That'll be plenty. And there you go. All right. So holographic is good in the beginning, but not that great later. I don't have any mult, so actually this is probably going to help, because 10 mult plus the 50 chips is going to be pretty decent. So I'll do that, and then I should be good for the next round as well. All right. Spectral packs, they don't come up that often, so usually I open them even if it's going to take me under the interest cap, because I really like them. There's a bunch of good cards in here. Trance is really good for a planet card. Planet cards give you more chips, which is the main function of the planet cards. They do give you more mult as well, but the chips are the ones that really matter, because you can get a mult joker up here. Grim also, decent, but between these two, definitely go trance. And the boss is 0 discards, so it doesn't matter like what I put this on. If this was like a suit debuff boss, I would try to make sure that it wasn't on one of those suits. So Bull is a great chips joker because it scales based on your money. Obviously, as a rental is not that great of an option, but I could grab the Death, which I think I'm going to. It doesn't lose me any interest, and I can hopefully copy this king. That's the plan. So let's see. What does 1 pair get me? Almost a win. Okay, so there's the king. Copy the king. Pair of jacks. That'll give me 2 blue seals, 2 planet cards. All right, we need some jokers up here, so I think I'm going to take this Mega Buffoon pack, which will give me 2 options, 2 out of 5. We'll see. Okay, some good options here. Scalable mult, scalable X mult. So I'm definitely going to take both of these. Photograph is pretty good as well. Eternal rental, not so much. So there we go. All right, so I am going to skip, I think, as well to get the 25 bucks so that I can get my money back up for the interest cap. There's very few situations where I would recommend to skip, but this is one of them. I'm losing out on a shot by beating the big blind, but I'm getting 25 bucks, which I'm not going to get by beating the big blind, and I don't have enough money to buy anything anyway. So we skip, we go water. No discards is fine, most likely. Hopefully I can get a couple of pairs. All right, so with the bus, you can throw away 3 face cards with a pair because these aren't going to count. Because it's a scoring face card. So I'm going to play the 10s and throw away all of these face cards. I can't discard them because of the water. All right. So this high card, unfortunately, is going to win, which means I'm not going to get the blue seal, but I don't want to lose the few mult that I have already done. Eventually, I'll be able to get rid of this superposition. I can sell that. We can go an Emperor, why not? Empress, sure. I'm going to save my money. Actually, I'm going to buy the standard pack for the hologram. All right, so red seals are pretty good. I think I'm going to take the red seal. Go next. All right, so pair of 2s. I could throw the Empress on them for some extra points, why not? And then throw away the face cards, and then also maybe another card, just to get 5 new cards. All right, so I am going to try to find the other blue seal, because I know that my next hand is going to win. No go. But these 3s should win. And then I get the Mercury card. All right, another standard pack for a blue seal. Gold blue seal specifically is pretty good as well. Arcana pack. Fool gets me a pair. Priestess gives me planet cards, but they may not be what I want. Devil on a red seal is pretty good because that gives me $6 at the end of every round. And money is pretty helpful. All right. So I'm going to discard all these face cards. I'm going to play an ace high and see how many points I get and try to scale this bus up a little bit. All right, so that's 400. A pair is how much? A lot. Okay. So I can't do another pair. So I'm going to discard to try to find any of the blue seals. I don't get them. So pair of 7s. And then let's get rid of the face cards. Eventually I'll be able to get rid of superposition. I might be there now, or maybe a little bit closer. Jumbo standard. Another blue seal. Scaling up the hologram. We'll go Arcana pack. A chariot on a blue seal is nice as well. Square is also pretty good. It is a little late for square, but it'll definitely help. Let's see. None of these are great options. I'm going to do tower on a face card to get rid of that for the bus. I will take square. And I guess we're not going to get the paintbrush, which is fine. All right, so let's go high card, 4 cards. All right, and then I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna go high card like this, and then that way I guarantee that I'm not that this isn't a face card. Oh, but I do use the blue seal. That sucks, and it's a pair. Oh well, probably could have played that a little better. A couple of standard packs for the hologram is good. Just take a blank 7. Another standard pack for a 10. Buy the magician and go next. All right, so high 9. I could move this back here. We could do this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to use the queen because then that's going to make it bad. I could just do the magician here and just send it like this. Get 2 blue seals. Scale up the bus a little bit, but not too much. I could get rid of superposition as well. Now, I think hologram's already up to 2.25. I think that should be fine, but let's send it. So this is what I'm saying. Scalable mult, scalable chips, scalable X mult, or just an X mult in general, and that's kind of all you need. So this can actually be some other value generator. So this could be egg, or this could be, tarot. What's the tarot one? Cartomancer. It could be cartomancer. Could be a bunch of different things. Let's see. So you can see what card you've used last, which was a pair. So I don't really care if I copy a pair, but if this was like Hermit, or if this was Temperance, or maybe even Death, I wouldn't want to grab one of these planet cards, because I would want Fool to copy those better tarot cards. But since it's going to copy a pair, who cares? I'll just grab Mars. Then we'll grab an Arcana pack. It'll take us under $1, but should be okay. We'll copy a king into a blue seal. And then Fool for another death. Go next. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. Just to scale up the bus a bit. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. All right. And then now I'm going to do... Let's play the 7s. Let's discard to find a face card to change into one of these 8s. And then play the 7s. Square up. I want to leave a hand just in case that wasn't enough, but... I know Bagley likes to do the math, but I just play on vibes. I'll just see what happens. Temperance. So we go Celestial Pack first. Grab a Mars. Then I go into the Arcana Pack. And again, we'll change one of the face cards to a stone. And then we take Temperance. And then that way, if I get a Fool, it'll copy Temperance. Could do Wheel of Fortune, but then it would copy Wheel of Fortune. We can buy it, save it for later. All right, high card like this. Discards 2 random cards. Should be fine. Okay, I need to move the hologram over because now I'm scoring too much. Another high. 10. 2, 3, 4. Alright, I have 2 discards, so I should be able to find another pair. Let's see. I have 1, 2 left. I have 2 4s, 2 6s, a lot of 8s, a couple of 10s. We'll discard like this. There we go. 10s. I'm going to use the Wheel of Fortune because then I'm going to use the 2 planet cards. Alright, we got a stone hologram. That's fine. I can sell Supervision. I don't know why I haven't yet. And then square up. Okay. We still get 1 blue seal, and then we get some Monet. Okay. Crystal ball for an extra slot since I have a decent amount of money. I don't know how I got that much money. Marble Joker will help the hologram for sure. I mean, these are pretty decent. I think Rough Gem sells for more, but Michelle, I might get, Cavendish. But do I need Cavendish since I have hologram? No. Hanging Shad is amazing, but I don't really have anything to, re-trigger. I don't have any lucky cards. I don't have any gold seals or anything like that. So I think I'm just going to go Rough Gem and sell it. And then, yeah, we can grab a Marble Joker. It adds 1 stone card to the deck when the blind is selected, which means that hologram is going to grow every single round. And if you're playing pairs, adding a bunch of cards really doesn't matter too much. You should be able to find a pair, most likely. Alright, so out of all of these options, I'm going to take Emperor, Tower and Wheel, spin the wheel, and then we'll use Tower on a face card, which is going to be the Queen, apparently. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4 like that. One, two, three, 4. Hello, Tulu. How are you? All right, so I got a couple of blue seals. I could get 1 more because I have Crystal Ball. So we could try doing that. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Square it up. So you can see if instead of hologram I had constellation, each of these would be 0.1 X-Molt, and you see I just got 3, so it can go pretty quickly. Let's grab Arcana Pack first. Gold, Hyro. Probably a gold card just in general. We have enough chips for sure. Fool is just going to copy a Mercury card. That's not that great. Tower I would want to use on a face card, which I don't have. Wheel of Fortune, I mean, it might be good, might not. Devil is always $3 as long as that gold card's in your hands, so that's usually a better option. Out of these, obviously we want Magician, because these two really don't matter that much. Go next. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. High cards, scale up the bus a little bit, and Square Joker. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 30 for the bus is pretty decent. We just kind of got to keep scaling a little bit, which should be fine. I think we're good to send it here. Pair of 4s, square it up. 3 blue seals. Okay. Standard pack for the hologram. We can grab a purple 4. And we'll grab... I guess I could do another 4 or just this fancy 9. Let's do the 9. What the heck? Blackboard is a pretty good X-Molt because it's with pairs specifically. You can use 2 cards for the pair and then get rid of 3 extra cards that aren't spades or clubs, and then leave the spades and the clubs in your hand. So Blackboard's pretty decent. Sorry, the bug boy. I just saw the YouTube chat there. I apologize. Personal viability of the egg deck went. I think that was pretty viable. It's pretty easy to get a scalable mult card. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Blackboard can be tough with bus. Blackboard is also pretty rough with a bunch of stone cards as well. Alright. I appreciate you coming out, Strong Soul. Alright, so... I don't know what these are. I'm not going to play any games. I'm just going to discard them. Alright, so now I know that these are at least not face cards. These might be the stone cards, though, but I'll just play them. That's fine if they are. Try to save aces in case I get a bunch of face cards. Let's see. Got a bunch of 8s, bunch of 9s. If I discard this, I should be able to find a pair. Apparently not. I mean, I could just do that, but I think I'm okay playing this. Oh, wait, no, that's probably going to win. So I need to do this. I lose 1 blue seal, but that's fine. All right. Seed money is good. Try to get above 50 bucks if you can. Could do celestial packs, but I'm getting a bunch of blue seals anyway. We got the Ox high cards, so that doesn't really matter. Just don't play a high card. The Needle, there's ways around the Needle. It obviously is a lower score requirement as well. It's just 60,000 if the Needle was here. It's whatever the small blind is. So I would try to figure out what one pair would be and then see how I need to adjust. And that might be trying to scale up my X mult, like, or trying to scale up just my regular mult or get, more planet cards as much as possible. So I'm going to grab seed money. I'm going to skip these celestial packs and I'm just going to go next. All right. So just for example, like let's say let's say that this was the needle. Okay. So I'm going to play a pair. I can play the non-fancy 9 just to see like, okay, baseline, pair of 9s, what am I getting? I'm getting 84,000, which would beat the needle. If I was only getting 50,000, I would know I only need to scale up a little bit. We'll do standard pack for the hologram. Just grab a gold card randomly. Why not? We can open up a buffoon pack. Reserve parking is a decent money maker. I usually try to prefer something else, if at all possible. Fortune teller, I did have a pretty decent run with that before, but not really that viable that often. Egg is usually good, obviously not being perishable and rental, so I'm just going to skip all those. All right, so I got this pair here. I can move the hologram over and then play this pair. All right, so that's only 50,000, and then I got another pair. So let's see. I could make the jack into the 8, and then we'll just do this. All right, Mega Arcana. All right, so hang the faces. And what do I want to do? I could just do Magician. I'm going to make the 4 a glass because I'm not going to play these, but if I need to, it's a good idea. All right, so again, we have Temperance here, so we go Arcana pack. I could make some 6s into 7s, or I could just grab the Emperor. I could do Death, but there's, no blue seal, no gold card, nothing I really want to copy. Strength I don't think matters too much, so I think I'm just going to do Emperor. Star doesn't matter. Empress also doesn't matter. Grab the Temperance, go next. Alright, so do not play a high card, otherwise no money, which is bad. So let's discard to find some blue seals, keeping the 9s. Alright, so we'll do this then. 3 blue seals, get the 2 gold cards, and then this is better than this one, so that's why I'm playing this one to scale up the square joker. And you can see I was 127. I have 5 hands total. So I've basically already, like, I can already beat everything except for the Violet Vessel. If the Violet Vessel comes, we'll try to figure that out, but obviously we still want to scale as much as possible. The boss is -1 hand size, so that really doesn't matter. Blue Seal, is that, no, it's holographic Blue Seal bonus. Sure. Tarot Merchant, I usually like buying. We can go Magician, sure. We'll take one more roll. We'll go Arcana. Alright, so we'll throw Magician on the 10s. And then we'll take more money. Yeah, I was thinking about getting rid of marble for the egg just to get more sell value, but like that's really not going to help with anything except for just getting more money. So I don't think I'm going to make that swap, but you're right. I can swap this out for something if I feel like I need to. Like if the boss is, like if I do get the violet vessel, I can switch this out hopefully for maybe another like X molt or something like that. That's a good call out. All right. Oh, that's gonna win. I didn't move that. My bad. I didn't even get anything on that one. That was terrible. All right, polychrome 7, sure. And a gold 8, why not? All right, go next. All right. All right, 4 cards, couple of 10s. All right, and then we'll play the 7s, so we'll discard all the rest, trying to find some more blue seals. There's 1. There we go, 1, 2, 3. So then we'll have to play this gold one again. All right, so again, I think I'm going to skip the Celestial packs. Hangman's good. Get rid of whatever face cards I have left, or just getting rid of, like, probably even the stone cards at this point. Hermit's obviously good. We can take that. I love Trading Card, because that is able to thin your deck and you get money. Not a lot of cards have 2 functionalities like that. It's one of my favorite cards.